Hi everyone! Hello, hello! I'm Nick Mack, Community Manager for Cookie Run Tower of Adventures. How are you all doing today? Hello, hello, hello everyone. Yeah, so I'm going to wait like a few seconds to let people like join the chat. Hello! Oh, okay. Seems like you're already there. That's nice. Hello everyone! Hey, hey, hey! Yeah, I've got a Tower of Adventure sweatshirt today. Can you see it? Hello Vulapin, hello Starshard, hello Yamber, Oats, Josh. Hey, looks like everyone is here. Hello Melon, nice. Okay, good. Hello Ellie. Hey everyone. Okay, good. So yeah, we didn't have a stream last week because like I was busy with personal stuff. But yeah, we are back this week, and so actually I have a lot of info to share. I shared an announcement on Discord last week. I don't know if everyone saw it, so I'm going to review it. And then I have some extra info about about what was said in that announcement and about what's coming in next week's update. So next week update, just to make it clear for everyone, is on the 31 of October, so Halloween day here in Korea. This is going to be the 30th of October, so the day before that for you in the US, because of time difference and stuff, you know. So yeah, it's so good to see you. Good to see you too. Yeah, that's nice. I'm happy to be here. Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks since the last one, so yeah, that's good to be back. All right. I guess how many people have joined so far? We're at like 260 people. That's nice. That's nice. I guess we can start to chat. So first thing I wanna go over is the Discord announcement. I don't know if you saw this last week. I shared it, so I wanna like recap that and talk a bit about it. So I don't know if you can turn on my computer stream so that we can watch the announcement together. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can see it well, but I'm going to read it with you anyway. So that's like stuff that we are working on and that will be coming in the future. So the first point here is guild content. So we are preparing guild content, and it's going to be like a version of Guild Raid or something like that, like something that you can play with your guild mates. We wanted to release it like earlier, like already maybe in November or something. Oh yeah, that's better like that. You can see better. But like we are still like tweaking the system, try to find like a way to make it fun and all. So yeah, we are hoping to release it in December. Might be a bit later, depending on like because we want to make it fun, right? So, but yeah, that's like the first big thing we are working on. And then, yeah, I shared like info about Champions Raid last week that I'm going to talk a little bit more about like just a little bit later because I have like some videos and some gameplay footage that I want to show you as well. So I'm going to come back to that. Then I mentioned that we are also like working on the mileage system. So right now, the mileage system feels a bit like underwhelming, right? Like the rewards that you can get doesn't feel like quite right, and we agree with that. So I think the first changes regarding mileage are going to come like directly in November. Maybe not at the very beginning of November, but like in November anyway, because like yeah, we still need to prepare like some stuff regarding the mileage. But I can already tell you like the overall direction we are going to. So the price of the items will drop heavily, like maybe like around drop by half or something like that. So like 50% of everything. And you'll be able to buy like larger quantities of everything. We also plan to add like new items to purchase. So yeah, we are still working on the details to finalize it. But yeah, as I mentioned, hopefully it should come in November. So yeah, that's something that you can be on the lookout for. Then a big one, it's about obtaining equipments. So yeah, as I wrote in the announcement, getting equipment is it really depends a lot on luck. Like basically you've got to play rates and then hope for the best, right? Or you have to like make them in the workshop, but that takes a while, and there are like restriction and all. And so we want to introduce like more reliable way to get like the equipment so that you can make your cookies stronger a little bit like more easily. It would be also nice like that you're able to experiment better with like different like equipments and stuff. But to be able to do so, you need to be able to craft them and all. So there are like a few possibilities to do that. The first thing, it was already shared like in the game announcement. I don't know if you saw that, but we are going to have like a crafting event. That's the first thing. That's going to come in the next update. So basically how it will work is that you will be able to merge two super epic equipment into like another super epic equipment of your choice, or two unique equipments into one unique equipment of your choice. Like you need to collect like some kind of merging ticket to be able to merge them. But basically, that's an event that will come with the next update. So yeah, by the way, the code in this announcement is the old code from last week, so this one doesn't work. So yeah, this was the code from last week actually. So yeah, don't try to enter this one. But I have a new code for you guys, so yeah, don't worry about it. So basically, a crafting event. Now, what you might be wondering about is like, okay, great, but what if I already merged two equipment together? Like, for example, in the raid, you got like two Ginger Braves candy cane, unique weapon, and you kind of like already merge them together, so you can't like exchange them for something else anymore. Well, we will in this event we will also make tickets to split your equipments. So you will be able to use like these tickets to like split your equipments and get back the two pieces of equipment. So once you got the two pieces of the equipment, you can again like exchange them for the other like equipment you want. So yeah, that's something that's an event that will be coming with the next update. Yeah, while we are on the topic of obtaining equipment, I can also tell you about like another feature that we will add with the next update that was also mentioned in the Korean stream yesterday, which is called cookie trainings. So in cookie trainings, you will actually be able to clear sets of missions for each cookie. I don't know, for example, you like to play lemon zest cookie, you will have some kind of missions that you can clear with lemon zest cookie. As you clear them, you will gather points, and your cookie rank will progress like little by little like that. And as your cookie like training rank, if you want, like progresses, you will be able to unlock rewards. And one of the rewards in the training, in the cookie training, one of the reward is that cookie's unique equipment. So if you clear the missions with lemon zest cookie, of course it's going to take a while, right? Like you won't be able to clear like all the missions day one. But if you, for example, if you like to play with lemon zest cookie and you play with lemon zest cookie a lot, you will be able to like clear missions with him, and at some point you will be able to get like his unique equipment, unique weapon, sorry. So yeah, that's something that's also coming with the next update. Exactly, like mastery kind of, like this kind of system, I guess. That's something that's coming with the next update that will also help you to get like the cookie's unique weapon. And I want also to tell you that this is coming with every cookie. So if you like whoever you like playing, you will be able to get that cookie's unique weapon for sure. So yeah, that's another piece of news that I could share with you. I don't know if there was something about obtaining equipment. Let me check my notes. I have also like some notes here. Let me check if I have something to tell you about. Oh, yeah, right. Regarding the workshop. This one is for super epic. Because we are like introducing like super epic like sets here and there. Crafting them in the workshop, it takes a lot of time because right now, basically, you can make only like one super epic equipment within 2 weeks. Like there is a 2 weeks cooldown period, right? So that's kind of long, we felt like. So we are going to change it so that you're able to craft 3 super epic equipments within 2 weeks. So you will be able to craft like a super epic equipment way faster than before. All right. So to recap, the equipment merging event, the cookie trial, cookie training trial is in another game. The cookie training, merging event, cookie training, and the workshop, like the workshop that lets you craft super epic equipment faster. That's the 3 things that will be coming already with the next update. So yeah, what do you think about these changes? Actually, I was like focusing on what I had to say, so I didn't really like check the chat that much. So yeah, I don't know, like, do you have any thoughts, any question? BlackBerry skill will be fixed with the next patch. And there are quite some bugs that will be fixed with the next patch as well. So for example, the minus counter on the top of the screen, like that's going to be patched as well. If you already have a maxed unique, I believe you will still get the, that weapon, and that, for example, you're able to trade it in the merging event, for example, right? Incredible, nice. Need to fix lag. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's something that the team is always trying to improve on, actually. Way to get rainbow cubes. So that's a bit tricky. Like to be honest, at the moment, there is not a lot of costumes available in the game yet. So I don't think the team wants to like make it very easy to get rainbow cubes at the moment. Maybe in the future when there are more skins and stuff. But yeah, right now there is not really plans to make rainbow cubes more available. And also because they are purely cosmetics and they don't really like impact your power or whatever. So I don't think the team plans to change like the rainbow cubes quantity at the moment. How people max out unique weapons so fast? Yeah, I kind of agree with that. But like it's kind of like if you're really passionate, you play the game a lot. Maybe you got lucky, you got one in the raid, but you also like craft them a lot in the workshop. So yeah. Wow, that's going fast. New cookie story. Okay, so. There will be. I guess we can move on. Just while we are on the Discord announcement, then I'm going to quickly finish that. All right. So other quality of life changes that we will introduce. First off, we are going to introduce a gacha event. That's going to be probably mid-November. So not directly with this update, but mid-November. We are going to introduce a gacha event where you can pick. Actually, here I wrote 3 banner cookie, but it's probably going to be just 1. You pick 1 cookie that you want to get, and you can make basically like your own banner. For example, like why we are making that is that, like, for example, some of you like joined the game recently, and you want to play with cream soda cookie, for example. But cream soda cookie was like a pickup at launch, but now it's more like difficult to get. Or I say cream soda, could be any cookie, right? With that event, you'll be able to select, like, for example, cream soda cookie or whatever cookie you like as your cookie banner, and you'll be able to pull for that cookie like way more easily, like as any other like banner, basically. So that's something that will be introduced probably mid-November. The other change that I mentioned here was that you'll be able to play story mode without using hearts. Because we don't really want, like we want you to be able to play story modes, I mean like without restriction, right? Like you should be able to enjoy the story mode stages like that, but now there is kind of like that awkward situation where you log into the game and then you go to the, you've got all your hearts full, so you're like, oh, I've got to use them quickly, and you go to the seasoning dungeons and you like use all your hearts at once, and then you want to go like to play story mode, maybe like clear the new stages and stuff, and you don't have any hearts left. So it's kind of like, it's not a super good system, and we wanted to just like get rid of that and to allow you to play story mode without using hearts. And also another change is that you, in seasoning dungeon, as we mentioned, from the next update, you will be able to skip the stages without using skip tickets. So everyone will just be able to skip it. So that's like 2 changes that will come with the next update, as well as more control settings. So right now, like, I don't know if all of you are aware of that, but the joystick, like the movement key are like moving on the screen. Like when you press the button, it's like moving. We will allow you to lock it. So it's like also it's like personal preferences. Like depending on how you like to play, you'll be able to set that up, in the settings. And we will also add like some other control settings. We did try to improve also on the controller key settings. Key map. We basically made like some, I don't know, key mapping is the right word in English, I think. So the gameplay with controllers should be a little bit better. Like for example, I know that you will be able to use like emojis, for example, from the controller, like this kind of stuff. Because I know that a lot of you are playing using controllers. So from the next update, I'm not going to say that it's going to be perfect directly, like right away, but the controller gameplay is going to improve a bit. And the last thing is that we are going to make presets to allow you to apply like certain sets of equipments to a cookie like faster, basically. So that's what's coming. Actually, the presets are coming next update. Actually, almost everything of that is coming next update, except for the gacha banner that's coming mid-November. Ending notes, lots of cookies in the game, and we want to give them all a chance to shine, basically. So, like in the future, like we want to give you contents where you're able to use like various sets of cookies. So the first one going in that direction is the Champions Raid, right? Where we have like those element rankings that will rotate and that will allow you to use like different kind of cookies. Raid, like guild raid, yeah, it's also probably going in that direction, though it's not final yet. So yeah, we just want you to be able to use like a wide variety of cookies, because like, let's say you pull a cookie and the cookie is like, and you really like that cookie is strong, right? But it's not super powerful at the moment. So you're like, I just like try to level up and invest on that cookie, but I can't really use it. Like we want to like kind of fix that problem. So yeah, hopefully that can improve in the future. So yeah, that's about like the Discord announcement. I guess, yeah, that was quite thorough. Now, I want to go ahead, and if you guys are ready, I want to go ahead and show you some spoiler about the October 31 update. So next update, I have like some images ready, a video as well. So yeah, I don't know if maybe we can go ahead and talk about like, okay, first, who is the next cookie, right? Like, do you know? I think some of you probably already know because you're quite in touch with the other communities. So I think you probably already know who is the cookie that's coming with the October update. Can we have some guess in the chat? Yeah, okay, you already know. So yeah, as you guessed, I don't know if you can show the image on the screen. Basil pesto cookie is coming with the next update. So yeah, here is, there you go, here is the animation. Yeah, it's like, I will show, like the dialogue, I'm not sure exactly what's going to be in English. It's like, I will show you the best cooking, my best cooking, or like amazing cooking, whatever. I'm not sure how they'll translate that exactly. So yeah, basil pesto cookie coming to the game. As you saw, it's an epic cookie wind element. And it's also like short-ranged damage dealer. So yeah, basically basic pesto, as you can see, is like a cook or chef. I guess cook would be a more appropriate term to qualify it, using like that huge hammer, basically. I won't really show you like the detailed skill today because we've been preparing an update preview video that will actually show you the skill in more details. And that's going to be released next week, so I have to wait for that. Although what I can show you is his costume, because we do have like an image of his costume that's ready. And that's a costume that's going to explore his past. So yeah, I don't know if you can show the costume on the screen. Yeah, looking cool, right? So basically, basil pesto was like a mercenary, and so that's like how he looked in the past. Yeah, in his mercenary outfit, I guess. So yeah, that's the costume that will be added to the game. A sick costume, wow! Yeah, it looks so cool. I like this one as well. Yeah, it's a good one. And so yeah, that's the costume that will be added with this update. I think I do have the costume name here. Yeah, it's Azure Beast Mercenary. So yeah, that's like the name in English. So yeah, you're liking the new costume? It looks so cool. Excited, okay. Looks like Teen Eye Cookie, I can see that, Looks amazing, all right. Too early to put legendary in the game? Yeah, that's not on the roadmap right now. Let's go, okay. So the coupon code, I'm going to share the coupon code a little bit later in the stream, all right? Okay, cool. So yeah, that's the new cookie costume. And let me check what other spoilers I have for you, wait. So okay. The next piece of spoiler I can share with you that was already mentioned in the in-game announcement is regarding equipments. So for the equipments, we mentioned in the game that we are going to release 2 different sets of equipments in the next update. And I do have the images here. So yeah, I think we can, yeah. So you've got the Forgotten Heroes set that looks like that. And the second one, can you also show the second one real quick? And the second one, yeah, it's the memory shard set, right? So that's like the 2 sets of equipment that we'll release with the next update. And these sets, actually we are not just releasing them just for the sake of releasing them. The goal is to have a nice set of equipment that's usable in solo game mode. And these 2 sets, the first one will be really good for cookies who rely a lot on their special ability, because it will increase like the special ability like damage, also the crit rate, I believe. So yeah, you'll be able to craft a lot of strategies around these sets. And the second one is more about like the ultimate ability. So yeah, that's going to be a set that's a good match for cookies who rely a lot on their ultimate. Now, of course, like with these 2 sets, we are never like like you might always come up with some strategies that make them good in like certain raid mode. Like it can be good in some situation in raids or in champions raid. I'm not sure. Like we don't know yet. But it was intended for more for solo play because it doesn't really like require a lot of like synergy with the other players. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see like how you guys use these new sets. I mean, in the future, I guess. All right, so that's the two sets that we'll be adding with the next update. So okay, fix the negative value bug. So you mean like the numbers that appear on top of the screen, right? Like for example, when you use raid tickets and stuff or hearts, that's going to be fixed with the next update. Also, like something that I want to mention is that like we are actually aware of these bugs from like quite a long time ago. Sometimes they take a while to fix it because like we need to find a reason and all. This is like honestly a bug that we could have fixed like maybe I guess a bit faster, but it's like to fix the bug we need to release a new version of the app in the App Store. So we need to go through like the build verification process and everything, and that's already takes some time. And then the other thing we have to consider is that by doing that, it means that every single player in the world need to go to the App Store and download like the app and get like extra data and stuff. And that's kind of like a hurdle. Like when you open your game, you just want to play directly, and you don't really want to get that pop-up like, oh, go download the new version of the app, unless it's something really important, right? So that's why like sometimes we put these bug fixes with like as a patch with the bigger update. Right now, so for example, in the case of the negative number, we consider that it was not like really a game-breaking bug. Like, okay, it looks kind of weird, but it's not like nothing critical neither. We decided to patch it with the big update that's coming end of October. So that's also to give you some kind of insights of like why some bugs get fixed really quickly, and why some bugs needs to, you know, it needs a while to be fixed, and sometimes they are fixed like a little bit later. Makes sense. All right. Yeah. Then that's just to give you some insights. All right. Now another thing that's coming with the next update, because I saw in the chat some of you asking about like the new story and all. So yeah, there will be a new story in this update, and we will add also new story mode stages. So there will be a new chapter. So basically the following chapter, like the second part of the volcano chapter, basically. So that's going to be in the next update as well. And we are working on a new cool boss. I can't show it to you right now. It's going to be in the preview video. His name is going to be Infernox. You can be on the lookout for it. You'll find out more about this boss in next week's preview video. Now, something I touched on a bit, and that I want to talk a bit more like in details, is the champions raid actually. So regarding the champions raid, wait, I think I had a video already, but I'm not exactly sure where it is. I think it might be here. Okay, well, give me a sec. Is it this one? Second one? Okay. This one is right? Okay. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. So with the next Champions Raid season, so basically like some of the feedback you shared regarding Champions Raid was that the waiting, like the cooldown period was too long. And that you wish that Champions Raid would just be open like for a longer time. So we are going to open it for a longer time. It's going to be open like almost directly, I think, almost with the update or a few days after. I'm not exactly quite sure because like there might be some technical issues that will require us to have like a little cooltime period. But anyway, it's going to open almost instantly. And the big change regarding Champions Raid is that there will not be overall ranking anymore, but it will be based on the element rankings only. So right now there is also like element rankings, but we thought that having the 6 open at the same time was a bit too much. So we wanted to like have you focus a bit more on like specific elements. And so how it will be is like there are 6 elements in the game right now, and we are going to group them 2 by 2 and have like 2 mini rankings open at once. So basically like the update cycle is like around 30 days, right? There is around like 30 days between each update. So you can think of it as like the first 10 days you'll have 2 elements, and then the following 10 days in the middle you'll have 2 other elements, and then the last 10 days you'll have the last 2 elements. Basically, that's how it's going to work. And so I can already tell you that the first, like that the elements order has been decided. So the first, basically like we are releasing Basil Pesto this time, which is a wind cookie, right? So we wanted to give you like some time to level up like Basil Pesto cookie, like find out like more about like the strategies, how to play it and all. So we won't start directly with the wind element. And the first 2 elements are going to be fire, because fire, why fire? Because jalapeno cookie was released last update, and so I believe that some of you are like already like using her a lot and are quite familiar with her. Fire, and also light, because you guys are already using a lot of light cookie as well, like lemon zest. We got lemon recently as well, but also some of you are familiar with wizard as a striker and all. So we believe that it was like the two of the most like maybe friendly elements to start with. So it's going to be light and fire for the first, I say, 10 days. And then after that, so we want to give you an opportunity to use Basil Pesto, of course. So it's going to be wind and also water. And the last 10 days are going to be the remaining 2. So we've got dark and earth. So basically, that's going to be the order. First, fire and light, then water and wind, then dark and earth. So just to give you a heads up if you want to like prepare your cookies and stuff. Yeah, that's basically like how it's going to work. We are also going to improve a little bit the title designs to give you a bit more like of, you know, when you get the titles from the Champions Raid, it feels a bit nicer, I guess. So the design are going to be improved a little bit. And I want to touch briefly also on the rewards, because you might be wondering about that. Like if we got rid of like the overall ranking, how the rewards are going to work and all, like you might be a bit worried about that or wondering about that. So basically, the rewards are going to be, of course, a little bit like adjusted. If you play the 6 elements ranking, so if you play like the Champions Raid like throughout the month, basically, you will be able to get a bit more, a higher quantity of rewards than before. So it's actually going to improve a little bit. So if you play the 6 ranking and you claim the rewards from that, it's going to be better than before. But if you just like play Champions Raid like casually, you might not go for every ranking. We are still going to try to keep it like so that you can have like a similar amount of reward as before. So, but it should be like better for you guys, especially for if you are like really trying to go for the Champions League. It should be better for you. So yeah, that's basically like what we are going for the Champions Raid. Let me see, because I have some notes here. Did I talk about everything I wanted to? Yeah. So basically that's about it. And I wanted to touch on the boss actually, because I did mention in the Discord announcement that it was going to be Celeus. So I have a video here. So I think can we? Ah, okay. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I think we can show the screen. So yeah, as you can see here, that's Celios. That will be the new boss with the next champions raid. So it's a little bit bigger than before. Like it's got redesigned a bit, right? Like the color is a bit different. He attacks also a little bit stronger, I guess. So yeah, it's a bit more like, because we didn't want to just release the form how it was in the story mode. We wanted to make it like really like big to fit the champions raid, right? So yeah, that's going to be Celios. And yeah, I'm not going to show you all the patterns yet, but there is one that I want to show you. I don't know if I can find it. Can you hide my screen a little bit? Because I just want to find. Okay, sorry, I'm not sure exactly where it is in the video. Because there is a cool gimmick in this raid that I want to talk about, but I'm not sure where it is. Give me just 1 second. Okay, there you go. Okay, I guess you can show back my screen. Oh, sorry. Give me just 1 second. Oh, okay. You okay? Okay. Okay. So yeah, you can turn back my screen. Okay. So with Celios, actually, you can see the yellow screen here, the yellow round, sorry, here. Basically, these are shields. So you need to go like in that yellow circle, but you can see like that there are like 2 cookies on it. So basically, like the number of players that can enter that particular screen is limited. So you need to basically like enter there, but only 2 cookies. And you see that only 2 cookies got the shield, and the other one needs to go in the other cycle, like right here. And yeah, if you got the shield, you can avoid like the boss attack like that. So that's like a new gimmick that's going to be, we believe, quite fun and interesting. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we are looking on improving that. Okay, give me 1 sec because I need to fix the sound here. Just because I think there is a like you. Oh, okay, yeah, I need to turn that off. Okay, okay. All right. Because like you had the sound of the gameplay, I think, in the background. So yeah, okay. I think maybe like, do you want to show it like to see it like one more? Okay. So yeah, you can see here like you need to enter in the. Okay, the sound is alright. You need to enter in the safe zone basically to get protected. So yeah, Celios coming with the next update. How do you feel about that, boss? Nice gimmick, I like it. All right. Hello, is it possible to have an option to look back at the story dialogue? Okay, yeah, that's an interesting question. So it's not going to come directly, but that's a question we got quite a lot. I'm going to share the feedback again with the team to see if that can be done or if they have any plan for that. Yeah. Nice, looks interesting, epic. Hello, I noticed you, some random guy. It's nice. Yeah, so the code Adventure with You was the code for last week. I think there's maybe some confusion here. And there is a new code that I can share with you, that I will share with you. I guess maybe we can share the code now. I don't know if you're ready with the coupon code. Okay, there you go. Coupon code for this week is actually Basil Pesto Soon 31. So yeah, you can get 1,000 crystal with that code. The code is valid until October 30. So yeah, make sure to go claim it. Some of you, I think, probably already saw that cube or that code, but yeah, make sure to go claim it. Okay, great question. Would it be possible to implement role-based matchmaking in raids? in raids, even in champions raid, I believe. Okay, so I can actually answer that question. Okay, so I think I can start by telling you a bit about like our thought process behind it. Basically, we didn't make that at first, like at release. We didn't make that because we didn't want to make the game. We wanted the game to be like, I mean, kind of simple and so that everyone is able to enjoy it, like not too complex and all. And we felt that if we made this kind of matching based on role and stuff, it would become maybe a bit too hardcore, complicated and stuff. But we are kind of like changing our mind about that. So like checking at like how you guys are playing the game and how we play the game as well, right? Like now that it's been out for like what, like 4 months, something like that. We kind of feel that it feels more and more necessary. So we are like, it's not ready, like, right? Like we will need some time to make it and stuff, and I'm not sure exactly when it will come, but we are kind of like considering it at the moment. I'm not sure exactly how it will look like. Maybe you'll be able to make like a party room or something like that, like some kind maybe of party making. But yeah, basically it might come in the future. So that was a good question, I think. And that's also some feedback that we've been seeing in the community for a while. Like you want to play a champions raid, but it's difficult to gather members and all. It would be nice if it was like you've got to go in the community and try to pray for the best and find like members that can, you know, have that role. So it would be nice if there was a system in the game that could help you do that more easily. So yeah, we will probably be working on that. Yeah. For those who wanted cubes, okay, yeah, no, sorry, that's yeah. But the code is not valid anymore. That was from last week. Will there be a higher rarity? Okay, I already mentioned that, so I'm not going to repeat myself. Yeah, more guild interactive. So as I mentioned, we will be adding guild raids, but yeah, that's hopefully by the end of this year, but I can't guarantee that 100%. An option to skip the queue in raid. That's a good question, actually. You know what? I'm not exactly sure about like why there is that. I think the raid. You mean when you enter a raid for the first time? I guess. I'm going to ask the team about that. Yeah. Is the World 1 flower boss ever going to appear in raids? Why not? Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's in the plans right now, but I guess why not? Will there be a Japanese dubbing? Might come in the future. Not quite sure about that at the moment. What can we expect to see in December? Wow, I guess I can tell you a bit more about that. Maybe in a future stream. I think maybe it's a bit too early for that. So yeah, I guess maybe wait a bit more for more info about that. Can we have bot playing in raid if a player leaves? Okay, that's a good idea too. But I don't think it's that easy to make. Of course, I'm not like a developer or anything, so I can't really answer for them. But yeah, okay. That's an interesting suggestion. What's coming on December 31st? Wow, rewatch the stream. I shared everything. So basically, to make a short recap, Basil Pesto Cookie, new story mode chapter, cookie training, which is a game mode where you can complete mission with your cookie to get points and get that cookie's unique equipment. We've got equipment crafting event mode where you can basically like fuse two equipments together to get the equipment you want. We've got a costume for Basil Pesto. We've got the reworked champions raid with the elemental ranking and the new boss Celeus, and lots of other like quality of life improvements, like you don't need to use hearts anymore in story mode. You've got presets. You can have better control, and also like some kind of controller, like a game controller support. So yeah, a ton of stuff. What's coming in the October update? A ton of stuff. Basically, it's going to be a big update. Will there be seasonal bosses for the holidays? So yeah, there will be some kind of like wintry themed stuff for the end of the year. Any hint for after Basil Pesto? Basically, the only thing I can tell you is that there will be some kind of wintry vibe to it, definitely. All right. Do I have some other stuff I needed to share today? Let me see. Give me a moment. Equipment. Oh, that was already a lot of info. I think that's about it. Oh, one last piece of info. So regarding the costume, so as I showed you before, Basil Pesto is getting a costume, and then mid-November we will also release a costume that we will show in next week update preview video for Blackberry Cookie. So Blackberry Cookie will get a costume too in Tower of Adventures. So yeah, you can be on the lookout for that. Champions raid, I talked about that. Cookie training, I talked about that. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Some other talk I saw in the community, I think like, I don't know if some of you like asked about this in today's stream, but I saw that in the community before, is that some of you said that it would be nice to show the buff and debuff and stuff like that on the screen. And yeah, that's also something that we kind of agree on, but it's kind of like we have to make a balancing between like, because there is a lot of buff and debuff and a lot of information that we could put on the screen, but not everything is really like necessary. So we have to like kind of make a sorting between like what information is really necessary for the gameplay and what information is like we can do without. Because if we just put like everything, the screen is going to be really like messy and really clamped with a lot of information. So it's not going to be a good experience for you guys. So yeah, basically like there is definitely some sorting we need to do. And I think that yeah, there will be also like thinking about that like in the next few months. Wow, all right. That was already like a lot of, like I just talked for a long time, but that was a lot of information. Do you guys have any more questions, any more things you want to talk about? Okay, let me see. Let me just check the chat a bit. Sting Durian emote? I'm not sure about that. I'm not quite sure exactly about the plan regarding that. So I can confirm or deny. Will there be new story in the cookie training? No, it's not. It's not linked to the story. Not this month anyway. Limited costumes return. I'm not sure about that, so I can't really answer. Basil cookie gameplay, Basil pesto cookie gameplay. So yeah, next you have to wait next week for that. I'm sorry. Can we have more new rare cookies? That's not in the plan for the moment, actually. But I guess you never know. What's my favorite cookie? Right now, as I mentioned last week, I'm playing with Candy Drop cookie. I really like the gameplay. But actually, Basil Pesto, because I did play Basil Pesto, like in the developer build and stuff, it's quite fun. So I might switch, I'm not sure. What happened to Plush Gingerbread? I think he should be somewhere. Oh yeah, he's over there. He's taking a nap, so I'm not going to wake him up. We are more way to get rainbow cubes in the future. So yeah, I did already talk about that. So I guess, yeah, I guess we might add more way to get rainbow cubes, but when there is more costumes in the game, because right now the costume pool is kind of like too small. So we've got to like keep the balancing basically of getting the costumes and all. Otherwise, if it's too easy for everyone to get all the costumes, then it's kind of like, well, that's like we've got to control basically. But when we had like more costumes in the future, we can maybe improve on that. Also, the costumes that I mentioned before are purely cosmetics. Although, regarding the costumes, so what we want to do is that we want to try to have like the banner for the costumes to be like specific to one costume, so that you're able to like really pull for like to get the costume you want, right? Because if we put like several skins, several costumes on one banner, then you're kind of like not really sure that what's the costume that you're likely to get. So we want to try to maybe split the banners into like singles, so that you can, like, if you prefer, like for example, next update, we'll have that Basil Pesto and that Blackberry, right? If you put them in the same banner, basically, like maybe you really want to get Blackberry because you play with Blackberry a lot, but you end up getting Basil Pesto. So we want to try to split them actually, so that you can really pull for the costume you want. Will you guys add pets? Not in the plans right now. Any plans on adding legendary cookie? Yeah, again. So not this year anyway. Will we have? Wow, you guys are very curious about legendary. Basically, like I have no info about legendary cookies at the moment. Will there be more seasoning, dungeons, levels? I'm not sure. I don't think there is plans for that at the moment, but again, like you never know. Maybe I will come next month and tell you like, hey, we're adding more levels. So yeah. But right now, I'm not aware of any plans regarding that. All right. Skips on Tower Rifts? Not at the moment. Not at the moment. Because we want you to feel that you're getting the rewards, right? Because like, okay, so the seasonal dungeons rewards, it's like always the same things, right? It's always like for example, you get coins or you get potions. It's always the same things. But in Tower Rift, the rewards are kind of like more diverse. You can get sometimes like even like nice equipments and stuff. So we wanted to, on Tower Rift, you only need to play them like twice a day. So it's not that much actually. So we want you to like have the feeling that you defeat the boss and that you collect the rewards. So that's why right now we are not considering skip on Tower Rift. Is December update going to be big? I mean, it depends on what you consider big, I guess. I guess you will judge, because I can't really judge instead of you what's big and what's not big. So I guess you'll be able to judge by yourself when I come back, like maybe next month or so, and tell you more about it. Quicker rates. I don't really think so at the moment, because like quicker rates, like if you're high level, it's already short, right? So I don't think there is really plans for that at the moment. Like you can always play raids at the difficulty that's a good match for you, right? An interactive lobby when you can move your cookie. Well, that does sound fun, but I'm not sure if that will ever be added. All right. You know what? I think you guys are sharing a lot of suggestions and stuff, and I can't really go and answer like all these suggestions like one by one. So again, like at the end of the stream, I'm going to rewatch it and check like what was like the most popular feedback and stuff, and check and share it with the team. And yeah, basically like I'll share what was important, because like that's impossible for me to read and answer everything in the chat right now. So yeah, we've been already talking for about 1 hour. Before we end the stream, if maybe like some of you like join the stream like a little bit later, can we maybe show the coupon code one more time, just in case some of you missed it? So yeah, we do have that coupon code that's valid right now. Basil Pesto soon 31, because Basil Pesto is coming with next week's update. So you can claim the code in the game settings, get 1,000 crystals from it. So always nice to have crystals, right? So make sure to claim it. Yeah, sounds good. Excited for the update. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I hope you could learn a bit more like about like what are our plans for the future, what's our way of thinking, basically, like what's our train of thoughts, yeah, that's nice. Did you guys enjoy the stream today? Was it helpful? Thank you for the stream. Thank you for tuning in and watch. It's always nice to chat with you guys. Can you look at Discord? I sent you a message. Okay, I will check. You're welcome. You're welcome. And yeah, like if you want to share feedback about the game, make sure to join our Discord server. Even though like I don't answer to like every single piece of feedback, I'm reading through the channel, and when there is like some good ideas and suggestions, I share them with the team. Yeah, train of thought, you catch on that. So when there is so yeah, when you have like nice suggestions and ideas, I share them with the team and stuff. So you can always like share your feedback and thought on the Discord server as well. The Discord server link is in the stream description down below. So yeah, make sure to join. It's always nice to have more ideas and suggestions. And all right, I enjoyed the stream. Well, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, so I guess we can wrap it up here. Don't forget to claim the coupon code if you didn't yet. It's valid until next week, so you still have a few more days. Like even if you're rewatching the stream a little bit later, because I know some of you like can't make it today, like right now at that time. But if you're rewatching the stream a little bit later, make sure to claim the code. And yeah, I'll see you next time, maybe next week, maybe in 2 weeks. I'm not sure exactly when's going to be the next stream. And in the meantime, take care and bye-bye.